So once initialize. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. We are. What's up, guys? This is the live proportion of BWoodz Podcast. Just testing things out, seeing how things work. I see that is really doing good. That is going to do good at this moment. But here today, I have my co-host, also my classmate, also a good person, good-hearted person, a good friend. My man, Henry, right here. Yes, indeed. We're just gonna talk about a few subjects and things of that nature. See how y'all roll and see how y'all get it popping and things of that nature. So, again, I'm Brandon, otherwise known as BWoodz, because it's the podcast, and let's go ahead and get things jumping. Let me ask you this, man. What got you to wanna go to Ohio Media School? Like, what got you?
Okay. Well, for me, I have a background working in the medical field, and dealing with some of my I would say PTSD and some other disabilities that I have while I was in the military. I worked in the laboratory in the hospital for like almost 30 years. And I just got to the point, probably around when COVID started, that I didn't want to be dealing with all this stuff. So I kind of stepped back and reassessed my life to see, what I wanted to do. Because even doing that job that I love, it started to become overwhelming for me because of scheduling and different things like that. So one day I just said to myself, hey, I feel like I'm getting to the point where I need to transition to do something different in regards to taking better care of myself, or better self-care. And one day a voice came to me like, just use your voice and use all of the knowledge, empirical knowledge or experiential knowledge that I have in the medical field and health and wellness, and just go ahead and use my voice. And then I also, once I got diagnosed with PTSD, and realized there were 22 veterans, taking their lives per day, that became a passion and a purpose and a mission for me to, get myself on the path of healing, and then to go about helping others. And like I said, it just came to me to use my voice. I didn't know how it was going to transpire or anything, but what happened is I transitioned from where I was at, and came here back home. I left here when I was like 21 when I went in the military, and I came back last December 2022 to start things over. And I met someone, and they told me about Ohio Media School, and didn't click with me at first, but I think maybe a couple of go arounds again when I heard it up, and then I actually looked it up to see what it was, what it entailed. And then all of a sudden, boom, one day it dawned on me, this is a place where you get to train, to use your voice, to be able to help others, and to utilize your empirical knowledge, and go down the path of health and wellness for mind, spirit, and body. And so that's what brought me here to OMS, is to get training and to get the skill sets that I need to be able to have a podcast to provide information and a platform for others that are suffering in silence with untreated PTSD, or even if they're being treated, to have a place where they can go and get some insights, share their stories, and also on the website or the platform, just to be able to provide people with different tools that they can use to help them while they're on their path of healing, on their journey of healing, mind, spirit, and body. So my name is Lou, and I'm here for you. On their path of healing. Yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah.
The link. That's right. Is that the link right there? That's not.
No, it'll be from YouTube, the live.
Oh, so I gotta go to YouTube.
So yeah, YouTube channel. Yeah. So whatever your YouTube channel is.
All right. Give it a quick pause, real quick, people. We ain't going nowhere. We just gotta do what we need to do. Very informational, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Yes. Not jetting.
Oh, there we go. Right there.
Click on it. So, now you go to the
Right here.
no. Go to
Oh, share.
yeah, and then copy it right there.
Oh, yeah, copy it. I don't know why.
And then go into Teams and send it to Rachel. I think you can tell her. Yeah, send it to me. Yeah. Good enough.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Now, like I said, new to this live situation. Live situation. So we here. I'm gonna go ahead and piggyback off of the what made me come to OMS. So I've been trying to get into this school since about 2016.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
That's been a grip.
Ooh-wee. That's when this school was in Madisonville.
Yeah, Madisonville. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Went there. Actually, the lady with the dreads.
Yeah, Miss Yolanda.
Yeah, Yolanda. Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen her and I sung for her.
Okay.
So she already knew me a little bit. And things like
Right.
that. So, I guess 4 years into the. Well, no, because it's 2023, right?
Yeah.
So from 2016 to 2023, yeah, that's wow.
Mhm.
I couldn't get in at first, but my girl, her mama was like, got the information from the boss dude, Dreads.
Mm-hmm.
Professor D.
Yeah,
Professor D.
Mm-hmm.
And he was trying to get her to go in, but you know, she was like, "Nah, that ain't my passion." So
Right.
she hit me up and was like, "Val,
Right.
there you go. Like, you can use that."
Right.
Came back, told Professor D like I've been trying to get in this school for a minute. Like,
Right.
now I'm here.
Yeah.
2 more months left, people. 2 more months.
For sure.
Yes. Me and him gonna graduate summa cum laude.
Summa cum laude.
Yeah,
times two. Yeah.
Times 2. You feel me?
For sure.
Because I mean, I ain't wasting no time. Like, because I can't sit up here and be that eager to come to a place and then not do good while I'm here, like, or lollygag or not come to school when I got past due work.
Right.
But he know, like, when I get my work, done. You hear me? I don't play no games. So
You take it like it's a job.
right, hey, for real. I wake up every morning. I be here. Like, I don't be have the time to waste.
For sure.
Because you know you got to pay this back one day.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know. So yeah, that's my little story about me being here at OMS, and it's been actually treating me pretty good.
Yeah, I must say, I've been in all different types of training. Training in the military, training in the hospital, and I can say for OMS, they have everything here that you need. The training is good. The instructors are awesome, superb, with a great deal of empirical knowledge of working actually in the industry. And as far as equipment, you have everything that you need to do what it is that you come here to do. So after that, it's up to you. You know, it's just like being in college. You know, what you put into it is what you get out of it. So
I definitely want. I mean, it's like college, definitely like college,
for sure.
But you know, without all the extra, you need all these classes before you can actually hit your major. Like,
Right.
That's what this school defeats. Like, you go straight into
it.
Hands-on situation,
Yeah,
make it, get it, because it's the industry.
Exactly.
You ain't about to go in the industry and they're like, well, we need you to do this, that, before you could do. Nah, you straight in there like swim work.
Right,
you know?
right.
That's what I like about this school, and it ain't overwhelming. Like most colleges, all big and 50, 70, 80 students in there.
Right. It's got a family atmosphere, you know. They care about your success here at OMS, from Josh in the front to the admission folks, as we spoke earlier, Miss Yolanda and Professor D. as the admission folks, and then you have instructors like knock. You have other instructing aides, that are always helpful and there for you. Instructors. I'm just gonna give a shout out to Aaron, La, King Ray. I mean, it's all for me. Excellent instruction, excellent hands-on for you to give you their insights on them working in the industry. So that's you can't get no better than that. These are people that are actually doing it, and they're taking their time out of their lives to help us get to where we're trying to be. So I think it's an awesome place.
Let me go ahead and shout this out real quick. Hey, La. But for sure, man. For sure. Yeah, that's something we can talk about all day, right. But we're not, because we got more subjects.
For sure.
How was your upbringing?
Well,
I mean, if that's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, it's no problem. I grew up here, and let's see, my mom, I grew up in church. Mom was a minister and so forth. My dad passed away when I was like 5, so single parent household. But my mom was definitely a church woman. I was definitely in church every day, about 4 or 5 times on Sunday.
Right.
And, but that was my upbringing and here, and I had to, for myself, get away I felt to be successful. So I did go away to college to attempt to play football and so forth, but those things didn't work out, and I'm glad, because nowadays they're having head problems. So I'm glad, even though I wanted to do that path, I didn't. So I went into the Army, and their slogan back then was, to be all you can be. And so I went in and did that, and went into the medical field. And like I said earlier, I was gone. I left here at 21, and I just kind of came back in December. So upbringing was just, wasn't too bad. It was good, and I made it what I wanted to make it, and went from there. But definitely the military, was a very integral and important part for me to somewhat get myself established. Not somewhat, but to get myself established.
Discipline.
And discipline and all those different things. It taught me how to, have a plan and execute that plan. And really, another motto for the Army is adapt, adjust, and overcome. And so that's kind of the way I live my life and have lived it. And I'm still doing that to this day, adapting, adjusting, and overcoming. And you definitely need that here at Ole Miss, because they put the projects on you.
Hey, you hear me?
And so, and if you're gonna be about doing them and getting them done, hey, so that's kind of what my upbringing was. Played some sports, ran track, played football a little bit, and so forth. So that helped me out to be fit, in the military and so forth, and just went on from there.
At the cheat codes, man.
Cheat
codes,
yes,
man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my upbringing was it was church every Sunday,
right?
Friday night service,
right?
In the Vine Hill area and everything of that nature. So grandma had her own church.
Right.
Rest her soul, she passed in 2016. Right. Yeah, man. So definitely played basketball. I wasn't forced. I played. Like, I really, really played. Like, until I got too tall and got back issues, man. I got sciatica in my neck and back, bro.
I got that too, man. My left side, boy, that's no point.
Man, sometimes I be built like a light post, man.
Right.
God, man.
6'7", now you 5'7".
Man, for real. Like, one time I woke up, put my clothes on, wow, ready to go to work. Right. No, I'm not. Put my clothes on, and been able to tie my shoe. As soon as I bent over, I heard it.
Oh.
I say, why my back just lock up on me like that, man? I was like, dang, I can't even go to work, man. But yeah, man, like, shoot, man.
Yeah.
From what I can say, me being here got 2 more months left, so that'll make it 6 months that I've been here. It's been cool.
Yeah.
Like you said, like it's a family atmosphere.
Right.
Um, family atmosphere. We got comments
Yeah.
and things of that nature.
Right.
And I like it, man. Like I really do. We got a comment here. It says, "Where do you want to see your end game?" See, I've never heard it worded that way.
Right.
But I can definitely say thanks for that too, man. Shout out to Royalty Entertainment.
Right. Betterly known to us as King Ray.
King Ray, yes.
One of our instructors.
Yes, indeed. Good guy.
Sure,
he got small feet. But my end game, so right as of now, I am working on my production company. I'm definitely working on that. And I'm learning more and more how to mix music. Got an album coming out October 14th. If you love R&B, that's me.
Get that.
Hey, oh God. Production company in the future. Hopefully to, I don't want to say own artists, but have some artists on my team. That's a better way to say it.
For sure.
And go from there, man. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the things. Okay, so I'm just here to be a sponge. I want to take in all information that I can. Because at the end of the day, even though there'd be a lot of people that say, "Oh, I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to do that," it's still helpful because you never know what type of doors you'll open with that information.
That's the key.
So, like I said, like I'm taking everything in. Like I said, I've been trying to get in here since 2016. So I'm taking everything in because at the end of the day, it all has to do with the industry and what you're trying to do. Because I'm not just trying to do production with just music. I'm trying to do production with music, film, maybe radio, and things of that nature. So that's where I see my end game to Mr. Royalty Entertainment. We definitely not here to fail. We're not here to fail. We're here to succeed. And and we're all grown here, so we do go through situations at home.
Life,
Life does hit. We ain't in high school. No. You feel me? We grown, bills, car issues, family matters, relationship matters. But we still find time to make it here because we know there's a bigger picture and there's a bigger goal to reach.
For sure.
That's my take on that. So my end game ain't gonna be no end game. It's gonna be the beginning game. So forth.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? That's right. Yeah. Shout out to that question, man.
Yeah. And as for me, kind of touched on it a little earlier in regards to my path and where it's taking me, but I'm kind of going down the same path as V here. Wanting to have a production company and a platform, where I can be able to help others, with health and wellness, mind, spirit, and body, sharing my testimony or my journey, my path with others, and having a place where others can come and share their story, share their journeys, share their insights, and so forth, to help others, as they're going through, their path of their journey of healing. So I want to be able to, have a podcast maybe of some sort, have a website, and just multiple different areas that however I can reach the world. It's not just for me about veterans, but it's about anyone who's been traumatized. And I would say probably since 2019, the whole world has been traumatized. So we definitely can help each other out, and that's I think what it's all about while we're here in this realm, is to be able to get yourself healed so that you can help others to get healed. And I want to have a platform that will do that. And then like B said, it's not an end game, but it's the beginning of the game. So
that's what I'm talking about.
So we're just preparing, getting in training, and allowing our creativeness to come forth and to help others, as we get what we need and what we want, help others along the way. So that's what my end game is for.
Got another question from Mr. T. Roy Entertainment. Is he hidden today?
Oh yeah.
Because I was just about to say this question that he just asked. He said, "Would you guys ever collaborate with each other's companies?" I was actually going to ask you,
Okay.
like, you can actually come on my podcast, my pre-recorded edited podcast, and stuff
Sure.
like that. You know, put it on YouTube and stuff.
For sure.
So, because you're very informational, man. Like, I always not thought, but knew that about. Like, when you first open your mouth, man, first of all, you sound very intelligent.
Right. Thank you.
So, that's already a plus. People want to be around that.
Right.
Very informational.
Right.
Very.
Give it to you raw.
Yeah, real. One thing my mom used to always say, she say, the world ain't gonna give it to you all peaches and cream.
That's right.
So you may as well just go ahead and say what you gotta say.
Yeah.
May as well say.
Straight shooter.
Straight shooter. You
Yes,
hear me?
indeed. No chasing.
No vodka, no cranberry. But yeah, man, for real, like, you're the type of person that I would not want to lose contact with even after school.
Oh, awesome. I appreciate that, and the feeling is mutual, and that's the way I feel about all of my students. That my students that we are here together. I mean, there's a plethora of creativity. You have people that are coming here that are already doing things, that are already have been doing projects on their own, and they're just coming here to fine tune those things, to learn the business, learn the marketing. So we're all learning that together. So definitely, I would love to into the future collab with my man here, B, and just come out and share with the world, our path and our journey, and see that two people can work out and do things successfully together. And that's another student, giving us some props while we're doing our thing, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody is interested in everyone's success.
They are.
And that's important to me. And you have a few bad apples, everywhere, but I can say at least for most of the majority of the people here, they're about their business. They're about taking care of establishing themselves in an industry that may be new for a lot of them, even though they may have some background knowledge and information and like I said, projects. But they come here to know how to do it right. And so yeah, I definitely will collab with you in the future.
Yes, sir, man. I'm glad to hear that, man.
Yes, sir.
It's all about networking here. Got to network.
Yeah.
I mean, even though in my earlier times, I had like doubts even about coming here because I was feeling my ego. Like I already know how to do this stuff.
Right.
But you having talks with the right people, and they like, nah, man, just go through, man. Go through, because at the end of the day, you ain't got that diploma.
There you go. And that piece of paper means a lot in anything you do to say, hey, I got this, and it's not to be boastful or anything like that, but it's to show others that you can start something and then complete
you finish it.
And that's the biggest thing about life in general is to, if you want to be something and want to do something, you get the insights on what you need to do and then go about doing it, and finishing it,
Man.
Because we can all, you don't want to be a has-been. That's the one thing as a kid, I'm like, what's a has-been? And that's a has-been is that once you get older, you wish you had done this or done that.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Other than the conversation we talk about a skunk getting sprayed by a skunk. Right. That is my biggest fear. I do not want to be I could have did this, should have did that, I would have did that, like that. Man, that would hurt my soul, man.
For sure.
Because then if I was to have kids, I can't tell them to finish. Because I ain't never finished.
Exactly.
Something that's going to better your life.
Right.
I'll be 32 in December 1st. It's time for me to get the ball rolling. You feel me? I ain't in my 20s no more.
Right.
I mean, I'm still young, but I'm older, but I'm still young.
Right.
So even with this mindset, I can tell like 21-year-olds, like, hey man, look, have fun in your 20s, but be smart.
Right.
You feel me? Get stuff done. Right. Get stuff done while you're young, so you won't be, a person that trying to do things. It's never really too late.
No. As long as
you got breath in your body and you're still mobile and stuff like that, you can still. Because when I was in Cincinnati State, I was in classes with 60-year-olds. Like, and it's like, well, okay, sure, you got to get it. If you still got the passion to do it, do it. Right. Passion don't have an age.
That's right.
Passion has a drive. Passion has a motive.
Yeah,
so let's get it. Let's get this passion, on the train tracks and keep it rolling.
For sure. And I just wanted to piggyback. I think the question was about us collabing. I didn't get a chance to give my brother some accolades. Brandon is a very talented individual. I know he's R&B guy and whatnot and so forth. But the thing that really stood out for me is the work ethic. We both had talked about creating somewhat like our own little studio where we can put in work, and do what we need to do on projects wherever. And we both have gone down that path to get what we need to, even though we can come here and do things, but we have things where we can be mobile and do whatever we need to do. And I can say this guy, he's here definitely most of the time, but his projects are always done. His input is always, superb, and you can depend on him. And so that's definitely why I would, collab with you in the future, because if we're working on a project, I know you're going to get your part done. And I'm gonna do my part, and then and as we did our radio station,
man,
it came out pretty good. Soulful sounds.
Soulful sounds.
Yes, sir.
Can't forget about soulful sounds.
I think we did a superb job. And my man, he was, cutting it and dicing it up and editing the music and whatnot, and did an excellent job. So I'm seeing firsthand his work and everything. So I wish him all the best. He's got what it takes to go out and be great. So I didn't get to put that part in about the collab, but that's why I would love to collab with this young man here.
But come on, man, I'm sensitive. You made me cry, man.
Nah, man, I'm just like I just told you earlier. I'm gonna give it to you straight.
Yeah, man.
And I observe and I see, and hey, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Yes, sir.
Man. I don't even know how to segue into the next subject, but I am. Man, so how do you feel about the future of when it comes down to music or television? Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I can't be ignorant to the technology that's coming out, and what I'm talking about is AI, artificial intelligence. We've actually used some of the tools here. I have to, help me write scripts and different things like that. And I know that that's an issue for the Hollywood people and can be for the entertainment industry in general. But as far as I'm concerned, the creativity and the space is still out there for you to create. Now, as far as, the big entities, and how they go about creating, it may be it may, kind of cut them off at the net. Yeah. But I think for individuals like ourselves, it can allow us to become a big entity in production and getting our message out or our projects out or, our creativity out. So,
but do AI really touches a person's creativity?
I don't think it does. Like I said, for us and what we're doing, I think it's an asset and a tool. But the other side of it for the big guys, because you can put in information to AI and they can write a movie, the songs, all that stuff. One person, probably in an hour. So for the big entities that are already established, this is what they're having, I think, an issue with now or had an issue with. But for people like us who are coming up to be able to do what we do as far as our passion and so forth, I think it's a tool that will aid you to be able to be more efficient and to get those things done, and more expeditiously. So that's the way I feel about it. As far as from what we're learning and doing here, music and how all that goes, I don't know, because the artists out there, they do their own thing.
I don't know. I still write. I still
yeah, and that's good. See, like for me, I've got the ear and the eye to see the creativity, but I'm not really a creative person, so I need the tool. Cause I get what's it called, a writer's block. So AI don't get blocked. They got to write it. So I like that, for me, because I want to be efficient, get things done, and then I can fine tune that, because I'm actually putting in the information, and then I'm taking
That's
that
true.
information and then just fine tuning it for myself, because AI can go way out there.
But it's gonna like, I feel like in the future AI is gonna take a lot of money from artists.
Well, it can, but if you it just all depends, and it's really almost like an unknown, because we don't know how it affect the individual artist, because AI can create whatever on their own, as long as they've got the information that they need. But I think for I won't say small fish, but up until you become the big fish, I think it's a tool that can be powerful to help you. Now I think here's where the problem with AI with anything is, if you allow AI to start making in the military we call it command decisions, life and death decisions. Now when it gets to that, now I don't want no AI doing that for me, Right. But I think it can be used for a tool to aid your creativity. I'm gonna say my creativity, because it can give me a script, after I put in a few things, and then I can take that script and fine tune it down to whatever I need to have it, and go from there. So for me, and for until you become a big fish, I think it's something that that you can have in your toolbox.
Oh, we're gonna ask the people out there, how do y'all feel about the new world of, well, not really the new world, but the world of AI. So y'all let us know in the comments today how y'all feel about AI. Not Allen Iverson.
Right.
Because every time I say the word AI, I'm like, Allen Iverson.
Yeah. He was the original AI, as far as a human one. Yeah, the answer.
You sure. Oh man, it's so many things we can talk about, man. So many things.
Hey, I got something. Let's talk about sports, man.
Talk about sports,
because I had a good weekend this weekend, but the last weekend before, no bueno. Everybody was
Yeah, I've been seeing them scores, man. People been getting blown out, man. Crazy, like
sure.
Even basketball, like there's so many. Okay, look, listen. Football, can't really touch on it right there.
I can.
He can. But NBA, I'm all on the NBA, man. For sure. I can talk about the NBA. I mean, I can talk about a little bit about football, but you know, come down to stats and stuff. Football.
Right. I just go with who's winning, man. My boys winning, I'm good. I don't need stats.
Who is it?
Well, I got Buckeye boys. I got the colors on now. And definitely Bengals. I'm Ohio, born and bred. So Ohio, everything don't matter.
Cleveland.
Yeah. If I have to, but my team is the Raiders. My own personal team. So I'm a Raiders fan. So all of my peeps, all of my teams, as far as football, won this past weekend. So much.
You do any sports betting?
I used to, because I've been out in Vegas a little bit and lived there and so forth. I've done a few tickets, but I the way we was raised, I tried not to lie to them vices to get me too bad. Man. And I don't like giving them $1 too much,
Right.
but I'll create a budget for entertainment, excuse me. And I don't mind, what I win or lose, it's all good, and so I can keep it to where it don't become an addiction. But
I work at a casino, man, and I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Shoot, when people be hitting,
now
I'm like, man, let me go ahead and slide that $20 on in there real quick.
Right.
See what I can win me.
For sure. Because you can put a few dollars in and you come out with a bag. So
I see it though.
It happens.
Look, this lady came in there with like $40.
Right.
Left out with $1,500. I said, you know what?
That's not bad.
Go ahead. When I get paid next time.
Right.
But the thing about it, since I work there, I can't gamble there or any other property. So I would have to
have somebody do it for you.
Yeah, either do it for me, or I have to go. I work in Newport Gaming and Racing.
In
Kentucky.
Okay.
So if I want to gamble, I have to go to Hard Rock.
Right. Which is right here.
Yeah. To do anything, but if they got the same machines, I know the machines is gonna hit.
Right. See that, and that's how I used to be in Vegas. I got my own personal, just in general, machines.
Yeah.
But and I've seen people, especially when I was in Vegas, they it's like a job. I mean, they got books out. They're doing the research. It's a job for them. and the losses that they take, it's they can write that off because they're professional, gamblers. But that's a little too much for me. I just want to see the sports and all that. But blessings to those who get the bag that way.
Man, when I tell you, like, I never knew casinos had regulars.
Oh yeah,
that go there every
single
day.
For sure.
Lose money, win money, but it's more losses than wins. And it's like every day you hear it every day.
It's a job.
Same machine. Maybe switch it up a couple times. Same machine. Hey,
and I have to say, I don't have nothing against it because I must say that I've hit before, a few racks. They had to roll the little cart out there, so I didn't have a little experience, with that, and breaking them off a little something, and it feels good.
Yeah, man. Hey, out here, hurry up. Put my name down there. Yep.
Yeah. And that music be just ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, and it ain't even stopping. It's just going and going and going. I'm like, does that joint have a pause button or something? But that's winning, And I had that cart where they had to roll that cart out a couple of times, the steel cart with the security guard. So it's definitely it's a good feeling, but you like the way we raised, you can't let anything control you. Or take over.
I mean, it's just the world that we live in, and people down on their luck when it comes down to money and jobs. Ain't really paying much for real, so it's like, all right, look, this $20-$40 casino. Let's see what it'll win.
Yeah, trying to get that come up.
Yes, for real. I seen it's they go by cards, that green card, yellow card, but black card is the highest.
Right.
So you a black card customer, you spending like 40,000, 60,000. So it was a guy in there who spent like 60 bands.
Wow.
Now he'll win some, but you only win a fraction of what you spend.
Yeah.
So if you spend 60 bands, you probably might win 20, 40, maybe back.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But we was thinking like 60 bands. Like, do you not know what you could do with that?
Right. It's kind of like the Michael Jordan thing when he was like, I go in and drop 60 bands. It's like $60 for us, to him.
To him, it's $60.
Right,
to us, it's like
that's a salary.
You're spending at the casino. Man, I don't even know what to call those type of people, bro.
They call whales. That's what they call them. Yeah, because they come in with the big bag. Yeah, so they give them everything.
Yeah, but they got something like put up in the bank.
Yeah,
and then they got some that they just spend.
Yeah.
But 60 bands just to spend?
Yeah.
Man, my customer was like, shoot, that's a car, a crib, food, clothes and shoes, help out the family. And you just here, casino, here.
Right.
Man.
But, and the flip side of that, though, is, because as I was going through treatment and therapy for, what I was going through, I actually met people, because I was dealing with alcohol abuse along with PTSD, but there were people in there that had gambling addiction, and they lived in Vegas. And I'm like, how do you do that?
How do you do it?
Because I had stopped drinking when I was out there at the time, and
how you do that?
I just did. It was for a minute, but I did it, and it served me well, because I was out there. You got free liquor, while you gambling, so I did okay for a little bit, but that the addiction to gambling is real, and, it's just as serious as any other addiction. But that's why I say I just do it for entertainment. I ain't gonna put in more than I can lose and be okay with.
But do you think that's like hard to decipher, doing it for fun and people have an addiction to it? How can you tell the difference?
Well, I tell you what gets you addicted. Like I told you, when they rolled that card up there that one time, when you win a bag of whatever a bag is for yourself, that's what's gonna get you. It's gonna be like crack jack. You're gonna be wanting to hear that ding a ling 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 ling, and you're gonna be in your mind that vision rolling the card out, or you get whatever the max is, not the max, but whatever get a big win on the machine itself. You can get that ticket out and go do your thing,
right?
But when you win and it's almost like programming you, because when you're inside the building, you don't have no windows like here or nothing like that. no clocks on the wall. So, I done been in there, maybe went in there at 10 o'clock at night and then come out to 6 in the morning. But I was winning, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm winning enough to keep playing. And that's entertainment for me. But, I'm not going to make it a job to where I got to go do it all the time. But when I wanted to, just go have some fun, because, they got hotels, they got food and stuff. So you can kind of make it an entertainment type thing for you, your family, you and your girl, whatever. And for me, my thing was like, we got 2 bills. I got 100, you got 100. Anytime we win anything over 30, we split it. Because I bet fives, $5 bills, max it out. So it's just, that's the way I kept it so that I wouldn't be like, oh, I gotta have it, I gotta do it, But
people out there like that.
It is, and we have to pray for them, But but for me, it's strictly entertainment. But with winnings, I like that part, not just entertainment, going to the movies and spending. I may get something back, so I look at it like that.
I mean, but you see the different expressions from people.
Yeah.
And when they losing, they don't want to talk. But when they winning, they so, oh my goodness, yes. I'm like, Lord, this is the other day you had a frown on your face.
They need counseling. In casino counseling.
Casino counseling. You know what gets me like bent over, like you gamble, but then they got the little, if you have a gambling problem card. So
right there.
Right there, like you got to get them. Go ahead and see, like.
It's just like with the cigarettes. They got to put it on there.
Oh, like the general situation.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. They finally got to it, because a lot of people didn't, it wasn't like a big thing out in society, Right. It was because it was one of those things that was, usually in the underworld, gambling and so forth. But now it's mainstream and everywhere. So you just got to take care. That's all.
Because might get lucky one day. Yeah. They come in there every time. What's the machines that's hitting? What machines is hitting?
Right.
I can tell you that machine over there, them hitting. Like, man, that's, like you said, pray for them, man.
Yeah. As we pray for ourselves, because it ain't just, when that finger go out.
Three more fingers burn back
at this way. So we all get caught up in something that, that we can, have control over.
I take our money.
Yeah, exactly. and I don't like that anyway. Yes, sir. No, I don't like that. Yeah, that's why I got to do it as entertainment, and then I'm okay, because I ain't looking at it as a job.
Right. Yeah. Some people just be.
It is a job. Yeah. For sure.
Everything. You were just here yesterday.
Right.
In the same clothes. Did you leave?
Right. Nah.
No. I was just in the corner.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man.
Sure.
Man, it's been real, man.
Most definitely.
It's been real.
Yes, sir.
As the time is winding down for me to end this live podcast.
Right.
I like it. I dig it. I just like editing stuff.
Right. And that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Putting commercials that need to be put.
Right.
Screen at my crib.
Right.
Put my logo on the back.
For sure.
Stuff like that. So.
Yes, sir. He's a pro at it.
Man, man, listen, I've been editing pictures before like smartphones.
Okay.
So I was already like, oh yeah, I like how that look.
Right.
I like customizing stuff. So
right.
That's just how I am.
Yeah.
So for real, and I guess this like a cheat code, because it's going to get to where it's going to get to for sure. Instead of you having to post it.
Right.
But I like I said, I like doing that.
Yeah.
I like taking my time and doing it.
For sure. And that's what you brought to the table in our projects. That passion that you have for that, you brought it to the projects, and like I said earlier, I seen that in you, and it's not, I can tell. Like I said, a lot of people come here already with skill sets and creativity and so forth. So I like it that you're on your path and your purpose and your mission for yourself, and you're doing it, and that's what it's all about. I think Nike used to say, "Just do it,
just do it."
We just do it.
We just do it.
That OMS, baby. You understand?
Man,
yes, sir.
I did a key guy board.
Okay.
So Akigai. That's how you
Japanese?
I
don't.
It's Japanese.
Okay,
Japanese. That means the purpose.
Oh,
the purpose for living. The purpose
okay. I like that.
So I did that, man, and
it's like a lot. Like it's not like some simple reading.
Yeah.
It's like you have to really it brings you like it helps you bring out everything about yourself.
Right.
So and then it all comes down to the middle. What's in the middle? And my middle says music.
Hey.
So there it is.
Hey, and so we can say this. I can say this, and for anybody, if you find your path, your passion, put your whole being into it, and don't be mediocre with it. I mean, go in it with 10 toes down, and just like B said earlier, be like a sponge. Life, that's what we're here for. We're here to learn. We're here to master things ourselves, and anything that we go out and do. And I'm just gonna keep on saying, and that's what OMS has allowed me. I'm gonna say we, because we're in the same class, allowed us to do is to come and master those things that we need to do for the next journey in our lives or the journey in our lives. So,
Right.
So that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
I can't wait to see
Yeah,
what's at the end of the road or the beginning of the road.
that's right. Continue the road, it's
The road.
the road, the way, and we paving our own way. And I just want to be able to, if I can, inspire others. This guy's inspired me multiple times. Other students here, and I don't know all the good creative stuff, but I can use my mouth to hopefully help inspire others and be able to help them in that way.
I know the creative stuff. I like doing it. I love editing.
Right.
Just sitting there, all the pictures.
Sure.
That can be good. That can be good. That can be good. Like,
Right.
man. But this concludes the live version of BWoodz Podcast, man. Like again, I had fun with my man right here, classmate, brotherin. I like it, brotherin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Henry right
Yes,
here,
sir.
Lou, if you want to call him that.
Yes,
So
sir. Lou, I'm here for you.
Lou here for you.
Your
Yes.
path and journey of healing. Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. And I'm BWoodz.
Right.
Brandon for the classmates here.
Right.
Also, album come out October 14th. Like I said, if you like R&B, that's me.
And I got one more. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you
Go
off.
ahead.
And I got one more thing. I'm How Health and Wellness. We're here to help you heal mind, spirit, and body. Go ahead, bro. Finish your time.
And also look out SL Productions. That's definitely in the works. It's gonna be complete. Yeah, it's gonna blow up your way. So again, y'all, BWoodz Podcast. And I'll see y'all next time on the next episode.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh Lord.